Have you ever felt like lust has taken over your mind? You tell yourself you will stop, but the moment your phone lights up, a thought, an image, or a memory pulls you back in. It feels like your own brain is working against you. But what if I told you that monks, the same people who live in complete self-control, use a simple daily routine to completely rewire this? A routine that does not depend on willpower, but on awareness, structure, and discipline. This is not about repressing desire or living in guilt. It is about understanding how your mind works and using monk-like habits to take back control. Let us go through the exact 5-step monk routine that destroys lust and rewires your mind for focus, energy, and peace. But before that, you have to understand why lust hijacks your mind. Lust is not just about physical desire, it is a mental habit built through repetition. Every time you feed it with stimulation, your brain gets a small hit of dopamine. That chemical reward teaches your brain, this feels good, do it again. The problem is that in today's world, we are surrounded by triggers. Every swipe, scroll, or ad is designed to hijack your attention. You are not weak. You are simply living in an environment that constantly feeds the craving. Monks understood this thousands of years ago. They saw lust not as something evil, but as energy that can be redirected. When controlled, that same energy becomes focus, creativity, and spiritual power. So instead of fighting lust with guilt or shame, they trained the mind to master it. And they did it through a daily routine that strengthens awareness and weakens the urge over time. Now let's break down this ancient monk routine step by step and see how you can apply it in your own life. Step 1. Sense restraint when environment design. It simply means protecting your mind by controlling what your senses take in. Think about it. Every image, sound, or message you expose yourself to plants a seed in your mind. When you constantly feed your senses with stimulation, social media, short videos, suggestive images, you are watering the seeds of lust without even realizing it. Monks understand this deeply. That is why they guard what they see, what they hear, and what they think about. They call it guarding the doors of the senses. You might not live in a monastery, but you can still practice this. Start by identifying your daily triggers. Maybe it is scrolling late at night, certain apps, or certain types of content. You do not need to live like a hermit. Just design your environment to reduce unnecessary temptation. Unfollow accounts that feed your urges. Keep your phone out of reach when you work or before bed. Even something as simple as turning your screen to grayscale can lower the stimulation your brain receives. When you protect your senses, your mind slowly begins to calm down, and the urges that once felt impossible to control start to lose their power. This is the foundation of self-mastery, not suppression, but smart design. Once you control your inputs, you begin to control your mind. Step 2. Body awareness meditation. This is one of the most powerful tools monks use to transform desire into clarity. When lust arises, most people try to fight it or distract themselves. But monks do the opposite. They sit still and watch it. They understand that every urge is temporary, just like a wave that rises and falls. Here is how you can practice it. Sit in a quiet place, close your eyes, focus on your breath as it moves in and out. Now, when an urge or a thought appears, do not judge it. Simply say to yourself, I see this craving. It is here. It will pass. You are training your mind to become the observer, not the prisoner of emotion. Science actually backs this up. Studies show that mindfulness meditation changes how the brain reacts to temptation. Instead of automatically chasing pleasure, the brain begins to pause, reflect, and respond with awareness. You are not suppressing desire. You are retraining your reaction to it. At first, you may feel restless or even frustrated, but over time, something incredible happens. You start to notice that the urge loses its control. You begin to feel lighter, calmer, and more focused. The more you practice, the faster your brain rewires. Even 10 minutes a day can make a huge difference in how you respond to temptation. This is how monks build unshakable calm, not by fighting the mind, but by watching it with patience and compassion. Step 3. Breaking the illusion of desire. This is one of the most powerful ways monks dissolve lust, not by fighting it, but by seeing through it. Lust begins with how we see. We look at someone, an image, or even a thought, and our mind paints it as perfect, flawless, almost magical. But monks train themselves to see reality as it truly is, changing, temporary, and imperfect. They practice seeing through the illusion. They remind themselves that every body, no matter how attractive, is still made of the same simple elements: skin, bones, and breath. They reflect on how everything we find beautiful is constantly changing. nothing stays the same. This practice is not about negativity, it is about clarity. When you see things as they really are, the spell of desire starts to fade. Here is how you can try it. Once a day, sit quietly and reflect on your own body. Notice how your breath moves, how sensations change, how life itself is in constant motion. Then remind yourself that everyone else's body is just like yours, human, fragile, and always changing. Over time, this simple reflection rewires how your mind perceives attraction. You stop being controlled by surface beauty and start seeing deeper, the shared humanity in everyone. And that shift from illusion to truth is what monks call real freedom. Step 4, replacement practice, skillful attention. This is where monks turn awareness into action. When a wave of lust appears, the untrained mind either fights it or follows it, but a trained mind redirects it. This is what monks practice every single day, replacing unskillful attention with something higher. Here is how it works. When you notice an urge rising, pause, take one deep breath, and instead of feeding the craving, move your attention to something skillful. It could be your breath, a short prayer, a physical action, or an act of kindness. Monks often repeat a simple phrase in that moment, something like, "May I be calm," or "May I be free." That small shift interrupts the craving loop. It teaches your brain that you do not have to follow every impulse. You can also create your own replacement list. For example, when the urge hits, go for a walk, do a few push-ups, journal your thoughts, or read something that uplifts you. Each time you redirect your focus, you are building a new neural pathway in your brain. At first, it feels like a small victory, but with time, it becomes automatic. The mind learns that peace feels better than pleasure and that discipline feels better than desire. This is the power of skillful attention. You are not suppressing your energy. You are transforming it into strength, focus, and purpose. Step 5, daily review and commitment. This is how monks make their progress permanent. At the end of each day, they quietly reflect on how they lived. They ask simple but powerful questions. How did I use my senses today? When did lust appear? And how did I respond? Where did I show awareness? And where did I lose it? You can do the same. Before you sleep, take 2 minutes to review your day. Write a short note in a journal or speak it out loud to yourself. I noticed this triggered today. I paused, I breathed, and I moved on. This daily reflection trains your mind to notice patterns. You start to see what triggers you, what strengthens you, and what helps you stay free. Each reflection reinforces your new habits and rewires your brain a little more. If you miss a day, do not feel guilty. The goal is not perfection. The goal is consistency. Even 5 honest minutes of reflection each night can reshape your mindset over time. Commit to this review for at least 21 days. Watch how your awareness sharpens and your self-control grows stronger. This is how monks live every day, not chasing perfection, but practicing presence. Now you might wonder, how does all this actually rewire your brain? The answer is simple. Your brain changes based on what you repeat. Every time you feed a craving, you strengthen the pathway that says, I need this to feel good. But every time you pause, breathe, and redirect, you weaken that old circuit and build a new one. Neuroscientists call this process neuroplasticity. It means your brain is always learning, even when you are not aware of it. Monks have understood this for centuries, long before science gave it a name. Their daily routines are designed to reshape how the mind reacts to desire. Instead of chasing pleasure, the mind learns to rest in awareness. Each part of the monk routine supports this rewiring. Sense restraint removes triggers. Meditation builds awareness. Seeing through illusion changes perception. Skillful attention rewrites habits. And daily reflection reinforces everything you learn. Over time, this process transforms you from someone who reacts to every impulse into someone who responds with clarity and strength. You begin to notice silence between your thoughts. You begin to feel control instead of chaos. That is what rewiring looks like from the inside. And it all starts with small, consistent steps. Even with the best routine, most people struggle at first. That is completely normal. Monks spent years training their minds, so be patient with yourself. Here are the most common mistakes people make when trying to overcome lust and how to avoid them. Mistake 1, expecting instant results. You cannot undo years of mental conditioning in a few days. When you expect perfection too soon, you create shame and frustration. Remember, rewiring takes time. Progress is slow, but it is steady. Celebrate every small win. Even noticing an urge is a sign of awareness. Mistake 2, using suppression instead of transformation. Many people try to fight their urges with willpower alone, but suppression only makes the mind more restless. The monk approach is not to crush the desire, but to understand it and redirect it. Awareness, not resistance, creates freedom. Mistake 3, trying to do it alone. Monks live in communities for a reason. They have guidance, accountability, and support. If you struggle alone, it is easy to fall back into old habits. Find one person you can talk to or join an online community that shares your goal of self-mastery. Mistake 4, judging yourself too harshly. You will stumble, everyone does, but guilt is not discipline. Kindness and consistency will take you further than shame ever will. Each time you fall, return to the practice. Each time you fail, start again with awareness. That is what true mastery looks like. Not perfection, but persistence. Now that you know the full monk routine, it is time to turn it into a personal challenge. For the next 21 days, follow these 5 steps every single day. Guard your senses, practice awareness, see through illusion, redirect your attention, and review your day. You do not need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. Each time you follow the routine, your brain rewires a little more. Each time you observe rather than react, your control grows stronger. Keep a small notebook or use your phone to track your progress. Every night, write one sentence about your day. It can be as simple as, I stayed aware, or I caught the urge and breathed through it. These small reflections become proof of your transformation. If you stay with this for 3 weeks, you will notice real change. Your mind will feel clearer, your focus sharper, and your energy steadier. You will start to realize that freedom is not about fighting desire, but mastering it. This is your challenge. 21 days of awareness and discipline. Give it everything you have. The results will speak for themselves. Let us take a moment to remember what we learned. The monk routine has 5 simple but powerful steps. First, guard your senses. Second, practice body awareness. Third, break the illusion of desire. Fourth, redirect your attention toward what is skillful. And fifth, review your day with honesty and calm. This is not about being perfect or becoming emotionless. It is about gaining control over your own mind. The more you live with awareness, the less power lust has over you. Remember, monks are not born disciplined. They become disciplined through practice, and so can you. If you want to understand the psychology behind lust on a deeper level, watch the video on screen, The 7 Levels of Lust Addiction, and let us continue this journey of mastery together.